In this great turning, we shall learn to lead in love.
Ah, welcome in, my powerful souls, all you powerful souls. Let's stop the screen sharing so I can see your faces. There you are. What's up? What's up? Oh my gosh, we're here. We're finally here. Okay, let me just adjust this so I can see your faces. Man, I'm all out. I have the big screen up here. I haven't taught in this space for probably a year. So this feels really exciting that I can bring you back to this space. This is my favorite space. I usually teach for my office. Many of you might not know that. In fact, actually, who's new? Who's never been to one of my teachings before? Yes. Hello, queens. I see you. I feel you. Wow, brand new. I cannot wait. Oh my gosh, incredible. Brand new. Hello from everywhere, all over the world. I see you. I feel you. I thank you for being here. So I just ask really quick that make sure everyone's to make sure that they're on mute. It should automatically mute you. I had to be able to see your faces because I was like, I'm not doing this without being able to see everyone's face. You can feel the energy. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Insta follower for a while, but brand new to your space. Amazing. First time being here on live. If you don't have your screen on, I'd love to see your face. I'd love for you to be witnessed in your power. Yeah. Before I even begin, I just want you to feel the energy that you're feeling right now. And if you maybe don't feel it yet, I want you to just look at all the women that are here. I'm just going to clear the space a little bit with some copal, which is a beautiful tree resin. It's a really, really beautiful clearing agent. So I just want you to take a deep breath and just like pretend you can smell it and feel it, because I know you can. Yeah, beautiful. And I just want you to notice. Just notice what you're feeling right now. Just notice what you're feeling right now. In fact, write on the comment section kind of what you're feeling, how you're feeling. I love that some of you are noticing some sisters that you already know. Maybe you don't know anybody's face. Maybe you can't tell anybody's face. That's okay too. Just gratitude. Amazing, amazing. So much gratitude. Beautiful. Breaths. Open, hopeful. This is where I'm meant to be right now. Sisters, yeah. Yeah. Just put your hand on your heart for a minute. We're just going in, guys. We're going in. We don't have much time together. We only have an hour for 3 days. So we're just going to feel it right now. And I just want you to notice that if you weren't here, this exact person, that exact frequency, you as you being completely in presence right now, if you weren't here, the energy would feel different. That is what power is. That is what feeling your power is. So just feel it. Just start to notice it. Maybe it's that you just feel your heart beating. Maybe you're like, I don't know what the hell she's talking about. Right? And that's okay too. Maybe you're feeling the curiosity of it all. And if you haven't yet, allow yourself to write in the comment section that you choose into this experience. So what happens when you choose in is you give yourself complete accountability. You give yourself complete knowing that whatever you're going to get out of this experience, whatever nuggets you feel, however you hear my words, is exactly what you are meant to hear, exactly what you're meant to feel, exactly how you're supposed to feel this experience. And what happens when you say I choose in is your brain hears you saying, okay, I have accountability. Okay, I'm the driver in this seat. And what a gift. What a gift to really start to choose into understanding and recognizing our unique power, because that's why we're all here. It's just a remembering. So as we really choose into this and feel into this, I just want us to rub our hands together, maybe moving some of that energy that we're feeling, maybe this nervousness, excitement, this love, rubbing it together, rubbing this chi energy within us, placing it on our hearts, placing the energy in our hearts, taking a big deep breath. We're going to take 3 big breaths to just ground us into this space. Inhale through your nose, filling up your belly, extending out your ribs, sipping a little bit more at the top, and exhale loudly out your mouth. Beautiful. 2 more. Inhale, really filling it up, sipping a little bit more at the top. And exhale out our mouths. And 1 more. Inhale. Inhale through our nose, allowing that inhale to fill every space within our bodies. Sipping, sipping, sipping. Holding and exhale. We call upon our angels and guides to be in this space. We call upon only what is for our highest good to come in. We thank the internet gods for being here, for the clear connection for the women of all around the world. We welcome in only the benevolent beings of this space and allow ourselves to be here fully. Aho. Beautiful. Oh, welcome to power. Welcome to your power. Welcome to reclaiming the power within. It's 11:11 here. Of course it is. The power that we're going to feel right now, and I've already kind of talked about it, is just the power of seeing all the women choosing themselves into their power. And whether or not you're a mom, whether or not you're an entrepreneur, whether or not you're going through something really difficult, whether maybe you did before, and that's why you're feeling maybe like, where is it? Where's my power? Whatever it is, one thing has weaved us together. And even though maybe you believe it's because maybe you lost your power somewhere, it's actually the whole point of all of it is to remember that you already have that power within you. That's why you're here, because you have an inkling, because some reason the word really sticks with you. That word really resonates so deeply that you're like, wait, I have something. I have something. And, I could sit here and maybe you have friends. Maybe you have friends in this group. Maybe you have a friend in the past. Maybe you have someone in your life who's grabbed your shoulders and shaken you so hard and been like, don't you see the power within you? And maybe for a minute that helps. Maybe for a minute you find a glimpse into feeling like that actually, is a balm to a wound that you're not maybe willing to look at, or maybe you don't even know that you have. But what we're doing here for 3 days is we're allowing you, I, and us as a collective container, we are bringing the power back to you, having you feel it. So all I ask is for an open heart and only for the highest good, and you choosing in has already allowed yourself to do that, right? And then I would love if you have any kind of feelings come up or anything that you want to share, or you're feeling like something really resonated within you during this training, I would love to be for you to be witnessed in that and write in the caption in the comment section. There's nothing more powerful, in my opinion, than really feeling the power of the energy through the comment section. Yes, that resonated with me. Yes, I'm feeling that. Yes, that's the clarity I would love to receive. Our hands are an extension of our hearts. Yes. So when we allow ourselves, specifically when we write and we actually feel the neural pathway connected from our brain to our fingers, and we actually feel the word saying, I trust, I am powerful. Oh, this resonated with me. Oh, I'm feeling this so deeply. It sends a signal to our brain. It helps us remember that we are the keepers of our minds, not the other way around, right? So that's why it's so beautiful in the comment section to then continue to type that. It helps you crystallize whatever it is that you're feeling. So I welcome you to do that. And I love when the comment section's popping off. It just feels like it's a continuation of our community. Yeah. So, since there's a lot of you that are new, this is going to feel like such a new experience, and I'm so grateful that you're here. And I'm going to talk a little bit about me and how I've found the power within me because of some really painful experiences in my life. But before I do that, I want you to just take a minute and write down your intention. Write down your intention for this class. And maybe this intention is different than what you thought, and maybe it's just popping into your mind right now, but just take a minute to feel into what it is that you wish to receive. And this, oh my gosh, I love it. Look, we have a girl that's just in her nursing outfit on her nursing break with a mask on. Hey, Hannah. Women from all over just working their nursing jobs, maybe have babies on their hips. I would love if you have your intention and you've written it down, please write it in the comment section. I want to witness you. I want to feel it. I want to see it, because this specific intention, although I have a whole hour planned, this will really help us flow with the energy of whatever it is that we are moving through, whatever it is that wants to show up. Because we are open, the Akashic is open, the records of whatever it is that we need to receive is open. To feel the trust of me, to connect with myself, freedom to play, incredible. Yeah, to find myself, self-confidence, worth. Reopen, trust, open the vessel. Heal the ache of inadequacy, to find my voice, to trust myself. Allow myself to feel, to re-know, to rediscover, to body, to learn and expand, to connect. Ease. Ease is my word for 2023. I love that. And it gets to be easy. But you know, I actually didn't realize for many, many years, I didn't know it could be easy. It felt like everything had to be so difficult. It felt like everything was against me. In fact, it felt like I was going through every initiation to help me find my power. And I'm here to tell you it doesn't have to be that way. And that's why you're here, because you know that you can access it in a more beautiful, easy, easeful way. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. I come from a family of 14 kids. My mom had 8 kids, and then my dad left for a man who he still is married to. But growing up in a very religious background, it was very bizarre for me, and I lost connection with my father for a very long time, until I realized and reconnected my beautiful relationship with him and realized that he was just choosing himself. And what a beautiful thing that was. We have a beautiful relationship now. My mom remarried, and he had 6 kids, and there's 14 of us all together. And you would think with all those kids, I would never feel alone, but I always felt alone in some way or another. And so from a very young age, I had to understand or learn this idea of power within me. And without going too much into everything that's happened to me and all the different ways I've experienced abuse or all the different things and hardships I've felt, I'm going to go through just 4 experiences that are weaved in with the elements. Now, you might not have heard this before. We're not going to talk about this for very long, but I think it's important to touch on. We are literally the elements embodied: earth, air, water, fire. They're all within us. In fact, that's literally what is made of us. We are made of them. The universe embodied. The literal microcosm of the macrocosm, meaning that everything you see around you is everything within you. And the more I say that, and I start with that because the more we realize that, the more we really understand that, the more we realize that everything has been intricately placed perfectly in our lives to help us actually reclaim our power, understand our power, rather than keep pushing our power away. So Earth to me is my body. And for many years, I struggled with addiction, and the addiction started really early in my early years with a food addiction, and then it slowly, easily became an addiction to different eating disorders, which then became an addiction to prescription medications. And what happened when I reclaimed that power is that I actually understood my soma, my body, my movement, this earth, this microcosm, deeper than I ever could have. And I say thank you to those addictions. I say thank you to that experience. The other thing that I've experienced with air, my element of air, and I think of the air as the mind, ever flowing. with all of these addiction experiences, I found myself very early on feeling like the victim. Now, there's no doubt that in times of my life, in times of abuse or whatever it may be, there was moments of victimhood. But what happened is I stayed in that space. I stayed in that space from a very young age. Why me? Why can't I just be the only child? Why am I in this situation with this man? Why am I feeling the way that I am? Right? But what happened with the victimhood is because I knew it so deeply, I finally came to a place of accountability. I found it through accountability, and accountability now is one of my greatest powers. One of my greatest powers from the element of air, from the mind. And then we go into the water, the sacred water, and I believe the water is connected to our soul. Our soul ever moving and flowing. Our soul is so expansive. Our soul, of course, is embodied in this human form, yes, but it is also ever evolving. Our higher selves, if we would call that, right? And for me, I found my power because what I thought my soul was who I thought I was who I thought I was conditioned to believe I was. And what happened is I turned that in and I really opened the roots of who I thought I was, the tree of who I was, and dug into these roots and said, who am I really? And got to know myself more and fully, removing my masks, allowing the water to flow within me rather than crystallizing into ice, allowing the waters to flow throughout me. And then the fire within me, my womb, our sacred womb portals, whether or not you have a uterus or not, you have a sacred fire within you. Your womb. I struggled severely with postpartum depression. I have 3 children. And after my second child, I was working full-time nights as a labor and delivery nurse. And I had gained a lot of weight. I wasn't working on myself at all. And I remember one night breastfeeding and looking at my son and thinking he deserved better and I deserved better. So I found myself losing a bunch of weight thinking that would actually save me, when in all actuality it made everything worse. Because at that time in my life, I thought that my pant size would actually heal me and make me feel better and give me my power. Little did I know that it was actually within my womb, the thing that I had been completely numbed to. That was actually where I found my power. And so as I've reconditioned, as I've reclaimed, as I've renewed this understanding of what the womb actually does, that fire within you, the creative portal, yes, of course, to bear children, but not just that, especially the creations beyond that. That is where the creation comes from. And if we can connect to ourselves in that way, if we can connect to the fire within us, then we can have the infinite amount of power in creation that we've literally been given. We have literal portals within us, everything within us. Tori asks, where do we start to figure out who we actually are and peeling back the layers? We start here. And I only explain, yeah, Tamara, you're here, Tori, welcome, love. We start here. We start by saying yes. We start by saying, why the hell am I here? Why did I say yes to this? I don't know. I just started following Sadie. I don't even know who she is. I don't know what her story is. I don't know what her credentials are. It actually doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter. Because I only share the stories to help you see that there's hope. And also to help you see that it doesn't have to take so long. It doesn't have to be that difficult. This is making me feel so much womb yearning, teary. Yeah, Beatrice, I feel you. I feel you. And there's so many other examples that I could give you. Because really, our life is an extension of that, of feeling pain, of not understanding why, of trying to heal, of being sick of healing, of just wanting to have fun, of not understanding what really it is. There's all the contradictions everywhere in the world. I don't want to be a part of a religion, or maybe I do want to be a part of a religion, but I want to be spiritual, but don't be too spiritual because all these different memes are telling me that spirituality is fake and woke spiritual culture is so difficult. And what do I actually believe? What is it? So, shall we find it together? Let's find it together. Let's begin to weave it together. I'm going to take you through a really beautiful hypnotherapy / meditation right now to begin to understand how we can weave this and how we can feel it. Yes? So, wherever you're at, if you have your pen in your hand, or maybe you're sitting in a chair, you can do it wherever. You don't have to lay down. You can literally perfect wherever. All I just ask is for you to gently close your eyes and bring stillness to your body. And I invite you to bring your whole self here. I invite you to allow yourself to whatever it is that wants to come through, whether it's emotion or sadness, whatever emotion, sadness, happiness, tears, to know that you've given yourself this hour today. And maybe this is the first time you ever said yes to this. Maybe this is the first time in a long time that you said, okay, I'm ready. So as you do that, and as you feel that, I want you to just start to deepen your breaths a little bit. And just start to notice your body. Just start to notice your body. Maybe start to notice the clothes on your skin.
Yeah.
Maybe there's
She has not had it yet.
maybe there's distractions around you. That's okay. Go there and feel it. Maybe just notice the space right below your nose and right above your upper lip. And with your next breath, I want you to imagine the roots within you growing down and deep into the earth. And if you're driving, just do this at a place where you feel like you can still drive and be safe. And if you're not, and if you're in stillness, allow yourself to go even deeper. Feel the gravity of the earth below you. Allow Mother Earth to sink her beautiful essence and her roots up with yours to ground you into this space to help you feel safe. And in this grounded safety, we now come up to the top of our head to open ourselves to light. Whatever it is that you pray to and worship, however you feel the light enter into your space, allow it to open and come into the crown of your head. The God, Christ consciousness, the collective, your highest self, the universe, anchoring you in earth and in heaven, allowing you to be safe here, knowing that you're safe here. Just stay here for a moment. Allowing yourself the safety, the presence, the peace. With your next inhale, remembering that you're safe, I invite you to go to a place a space and time before this when you felt pain in your life. A time when you felt maybe your power was taken away from you. A time that maybe you had no idea how you were going to get through it. Go there. Allow yourself to be there. Know you're safe and held by your ancestors and angels in this space. Where are you? When is this time? What are the smells in this space? What are the senses? What are you seeing? What are you feeling? What are you witnessing? How old are you? See her, see the moment so perfectly, plainly, as if you're living it today. And then somehow simultaneously also feel who you are now. The you that got yourself to sign up for this, that got yourself to say, yes, I'm committing to myself, that got yourself to press play. The you that got yourself out of bed this morning. The you that said enough, enough. I've had enough. And just notice the difference. Notice the difference of those two women. And then take a moment to walk over to her. Walk over to that person who is suffering so deeply, who went through it, who felt it, who experienced it. What does she need to hear from you? Put her face in your hands. Kiss her cheeks. Listen. Guess what? We make it through. Guess what? We fight really hard. Guess what? This experience actually doesn't just break us, but it actually makes us stronger. Whatever she needs to hear, allow yourself to say that to her. And then embrace her and bring her back into yourself. Feeling more clarity, feeling more wholeness. Maybe understanding just a little bit more the situation, the painful moment. Maybe she needs to hear that everything you want in life will come. What you choose to live for will have you. And then you realize You realize something that maybe you've never realized before. Maybe you haven't given away your power after all. Maybe the things you've experienced in your life were actually just moments, helping you strengthen your power, helping you find your power. And without those moments, how would you have known the power that lives within you? Gently place your hand on your heart, feeling more full. Just very, very slowly and gently allow yourself to come, opening your eyes. We're going to go back a little bit to that space. I know that we're really tender right now, but as we feel tender and fresh, I want us to just take a minute now with the journal, wherever you're at, whatever journal you have or on your phone. I want you to write down what moment came up for you. And you don't have to share in the comments if you want, if you don't want to. I actually would rather you guys write down in your journals that moment. Of course, you can share if you wish. Yeah, I love all of you that are in the gym and walking and feeling emotional and crying on the treadmill, and the nurses and their breaks, taking time for themselves, and the moms breastfeeding while they feel. I see everybody in their power and in their space. Yeah. I want you to write down that moment. That moment that took you to your knees. And then I would like you to write down a couple reasons why you're here, why you're different, why you showed up here. These really painful experiences we push away, we disregard. But there is a difference between that person, who that person was, and who you are today, showing up today on this training, in this community, in this experience. And for those of you in the comment sections writing down these painful moments, I just want to witness you, all of you. We hold you, we feel you. We feel you. And just notice maybe the things that you wrote. Yeah. Going back to painful moments is never, ever easy. But the reason I decided to do that and start with that today is because I wanted you guys to notice the distinct difference. The distinct difference between now and then. And maybe you don't understand it yet. But I also want you to realize and remember that whatever it is that came up, whatever painful moment it was for you, I want you to really trust it. Because it could have literally been anything. I just said pain, right? It could have been that you stubbed your toe, or it could have been the most painful experience of your life. Whatever it was it showed you, that you showed yourself, I want you to realize something right now. The only reason why you went back to that specific moment is because yourself now, your highest self, literally now, the power within you now wanted for you to see it, wanted you to know that it's okay to go back. That the more we embrace and feel it, the more we understand it, the more we can reclaim what it has meant for us, what it has created for us, the more that we can remember that it actually was a moment to help us understand our power, that we have the ability to shape it into that space. Beautiful shares, beautiful shares. I see all of you in the comment section. I want to witness you. And if you have shared that painful moment, what are some things that between then and now you're feeling? What are some things that you have noticed and shaped it and shifted? And I want you guys to really understand those and witness those. Maybe it's that you don't take anything for granted. Maybe it's that you still don't know yet, but you're here to find out. And if nothing came up for you, there are so many different ways that this meditation can come and flow. And we did it kind of in a more quick, safe way. So just trust that you were able to receive exactly what it was that you need to receive. Clarity, freedom, acceptance that I've got me, seeing clarity that I deserve more. I don't know yet, but I'll find out. Powerful. Incredible. I want to help you guys see these. I want to help you guys see these things within you that you've literally been able to harness and feel, even if you don't feel it yet. Even if you don't feel it yet, I want to help you see them within you. And I know that we're feeling super raw, and I can feel the energy, and I just honor you and witness you. So let's alchemize some of that energy now into understanding why that moment, why our pain, why is it that our pain actually becomes the power within us that we've already had all along. Turning our pain into power, yes. So on the next page of your journal, maybe taking a big deep breath, drinking some water. On the top of the next page, I want you to write down someone who inspires you. At the top of the page, I want you to write down someone who you look up to. And this could be someone you've never met before. This could be somebody that is passed on. This could be your dog. This could be literally any living thing. This could be a sequoia tree, a willow tree. What living thing inspires you? Lauren says, that was incredibly powerful. I can see why that specific memory is so important now. Yeah, we're going to the depths. I told you I only have 3 days with you guys. We got to go in there. Choosing into really seeing it all. I'm so proud of you. You can choose whoever you want. Your daughter, whoever it is. Write her down, write him down, write that person down, or that human, or that thing, and then write down why. Give me 3 reasons why. Why does this person inspire you? Why does this person inspire you? Incredible. Thank you so much for sharing in the comments. I'm going to read some of these. I can't think of one person, but it's literally anyone who lives up to their truth and can be their friend, be themselves at all times. Okay. Beatrice says, Kuan Yin, sorry, I always mess up that name, beautiful goddess name, Kuan Yin, pure compassion, resilience, strength through pure love. My kids, Michelle says, bravery, how much they love, and they're fearless. My daughter, Lucy, she's pure light, she's pure love, she moves mountains. Raise your hand if you wrote it down in a journal. Actually wrote it down in a journal. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to ask, let's see, where'd she go? Jessica. There's probably a million Jessicas. I'm going to ask you to unmute.
Hi.
Hey, girl, I'm putting you on the spot. Would you be okay sharing?
Who inspired me?
Hmm.
Yeah. I actually put three people.
Okay.
I put you. I don't know if that's allowed.
Totally. That's very sweet.
You, I put this other girl I follow on Instagram who I knew from an MLM that neither one of us are either in, but Jalen Schroeder. Um, did you want the reasons for these two?
Yeah.
Okay. So you, I put authenticity, hope, and realness. You literally just like capture, I think what we all love is just how authentic you are with yourself and how real you are. And you just show up as you. And it just inspires everyone else to do that. And I
Mm,
think that's huge.
thank you.
Um, Same with Jalen. She's the same way. She's very authentic to herself. She's not scared to be different. And she's just gone from like, a super strict religion to the opposite, which is great. And then the other one I put was my best friend, Cortland, because we are like soul sisters in this world. And we just like both try to strive and be our best. And she just inspires me.
Okay. Beautiful. Thank you. Jessica, I want you to cross out all their names. Cross out all their names. And if you guys have written it down on the journal, cross them all out. And I want you to write your name at the top. And then Jessica, I want you to introduce this person that inspires you again with your full name and tell us why. Reading off the exact same things that you wrote before.
It makes me emotional. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. We witness you.
I wrote myself because she tries to be really authentic in her own life and real and give hope and be different.
Yeah. You believe that?
Yes.
Yeah. Who believes Jessica's those things? Just by feeling it and hearing it. Thank you, Jessica, so much for sharing. That was so on the spot and not I promise I did not choose her because I knew she picked me. I had no idea. Never met Jessica in my life. Thank you, Jessica, so much. I want all of you to do the same thing. Cross out the name and then look at your name, see your name. And that's actually a challenge later tonight to do in front of the mirror. But this is why this is important. Whose things, why their person inspired them, who were the same as Jessica's, literally the exact same words. Okay, yeah. So Amy, one, maybe two. Whose were different? Like literally almost all of us. The only reason Jessica felt called to those specific things, the only reason why you feel called to that specific thing is because you already have it within you. Do you see it now? All of these things that you're writing down, literally every single thing that everyone is writing down is going to be so unique to what? To your unique frequency, to your unique power. And the only reason why you look so hard for it outside of yourself is because you actually have it within you. That's the only reason. Because somewhere, sometime in our life, we forgot. We forgot what it is that we have within us. And so, what were we doing the whole time? Subconsciously, unconsciously, looking for other people because our frequency was dying to find ourselves. Because our frequency was dying to help ourselves feel home. Because we were dying to feel like we actually remembered who we are and actually remembered our power. When it's been with us all along. That's literally the only reason why you want it. It's the only reason why it inspires you. Yes, I see you, Steph. That's the only reason. You see it now. Do you actually see it now? Those things that you wrote down, is actually the things that are your power, that are within you already. Okay, so I'm going to go even further. You ready for this part too? Those things you wrote down are only there because of your painful moment. I want you to look at the list that you just wrote down. And I want you to say, wow, I seek for authenticity because there was a time in my life where I was burnt in a relationship, or I was burnt by myself because I wasn't being true to myself. And the only reason I know that is because I felt the opposite of it. This is why everything that we have felt in our life is meant for this right now. That every single painful, horrible thing that we cannot even understand why. Half the things that you guys wrote in the comments, no, there's no explaining, none. And yet here we are, trying to figure it out, trying to move on and say, why? And in my opinion, there's no other choice but to say, okay, I choose to feel whatever it was that I had to go through. I choose to feel like that has molded me into remembering the power within me. And each of our power, each one of us, and the power within us is so unique. I want you guys to all write down right now in the comment section one thing, one reason why that person inspired you. Write it in the comment section so that we can just see how unique our frequencies are. Just how unique. Raw truths. I've never written that down. She lives her dreams, force, courage, authenticity, conditional love, warm-hearted, expansive, brave, resilient, forgiveness, talented, grounded. Almost every single one of these words is different. And yet they're all the same. And that child knows it too. He's just like speaking it. He's like, yeah, preach. I want you to take a minute to just look at that comment section. Guess what, you guys? Everything you just wrote down, everything is your power, is what you have within you. It's already there. You starting to see it now? Maybe just a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. Incredible. Breaker of chains, badass, empowerment, resilience, a change maker. Creating flourishing businesses and aren't afraid to be seen. We witness you, all of you in your power. And we are just beginning. The one thread, we could say it's a couple threads, but I'm going to end with this thread. I have a handful of things left to say. When I always say an hour, I always go a little over. It's just something that I do. I always try not to do that, but it just happens to be. So just stick with me here a second as I tie up all this and channel a little bit more of this. The one thing that all of this has, the thread that all these have, is the thread of authenticity. Okay, the thread of authenticity. What is the most powerful frequency on this earth? What is it? Write it in the comments. What do you think it is? Love, gratitude, authenticity, gratitude, love, authentic self. I'm not going to say you guys are wrong because that's rude, but like you kind of are, but you're also kind of right. And let me explain why. Authenticity is 400 times more powerful than love. authenticity, your unique frequency, literally. You walking around being exactly who you are in your power unapologetically. Because this is what happens when you do. Okay. This is why I say you're kind of wrong, but not really wrong, because it's all like, circling together. When you live in your authenticity, guess what happens from you? Not only are you literally just like this beaming frequency, and the universe is like, oh my gosh, I can see you, I can feel you, I'm going to give you everything that you desire because I can feel you living authentically in yourself. You also resonate love at that magnitude. Imagine giving love and feeling love or showing love from an authentic place. And who thought I meant to others when I just said that? Imagine giving love. Who thought I meant, to others? You're going to give love so much. Oh my gosh. Yeah. What about to yourself? Imagine just for a second how it would feel to authentically give love to yourself. Yeah, I'm so glad this is hitting home and changing everybody. I love it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the comment section. To yourself first. Authenticity, love, real love, gratitude, real gratitude. And maybe you're like, guess what? I don't know my authentic self. Guess what? I have no idea. That's why we're here. That's what we're going to find out. And it's found through the elements within you. It's found through your earth body and your air mind and your water soul and your womb fire. It's found in those elements within you. And we are going to find that a little bit more in the next 2 days in our training, and even deeper in my year-long container, Sacred Rebels, that opens literally in 4 minutes. A movement all year long, a mastermind, a coaching certification to help you find your authentic self, to not just find your frequency, but then find the medicine within your frequency. Because I'm here to tell you right now, that moment you went to, that painful moment, literally is what you create your medicine with. I'm telling you, I would not be here. I would have not found the elements within me if it wasn't for the suicide of my brother, the addictions that I've had, the postpartum depression. And because of that, mixed with all the different certifications and all the different things in the 13 years of business, I've created this year-long mastermind to help you first find yourself deeper than ever before. In fact, we have a handful of women that were in Sacred Rebels last year on the call today. Stephanie says, Sacred Rebels changed the trajectory of my life. So thank you for the space you provide. Love, love, love. I'm going to have Ashley, my assistant, drop in the landing page on the comment section. The intro price is $4,997 for the entire year. We're not going to go into the logistics of what that creates because it's open for a second. I can give you all the ins and outs of it. I just wanted to show you and feel you. And ultimately at the end of the day, and I'm still gonna, we're going to offer a giveaway at the end of this too, to someone who's live. But I want to end with this. We have plenty of time to talk about Sacred Rebels. We have plenty of time to talk about that, but I'm here to tell you and help you remember the authenticity within you, the power within you, the power that comes from your authenticity. So a challenge for you today before our next class tomorrow is doing some mirror work, going in front of the mirror and telling yourself in the mirror those qualities that you inspire to be, because they're already there. And then after going on the landing page of Sacred Rebels and just feeling the energy. And maybe for a second, feeling into what it would feel like for you to say, I deserve this. I'm ready for this. This is right for me. Tori said, Sadie, I've taken your courses for years now, and no one has shown me more how to love myself more than you have. I thank you so much. You're calling out my name this morning in the meeting made me feel so seen by someone I admire so much. Thank you. I see you. I love you. Easiest yes I could ever make. Yay. We already have Rebels in. And actually right behind me is a Sacred Rebels wall. I'm so excited to start writing
you
your
think
names.
that you know what I'm going to say?
I love it that everyone that comes on that's not muted is moms, and they're like always reprimanding their kids. It's like the perfect flex for Sacred Rebels. That would be me. Like, eat your bananas, damn it. Okay, so the $111 winner today is Jenny Potter. Congratulations. Thank you so much for being here and being so attentive and commenting. So you guys all that are on live, you can only win the $111 if you're live. So make sure you come back every day. And if this touched you, if you felt something from this, please share on your stories so that you can have other people join. You guys will have recordings, these recordings available for you for a week. So not only is it live, but also if you guys share on your stories, I'll be looking at that too. Yay. I cannot wait to join. Easiest yes this year. Amazing. Yeah, others can still join for the next 2 days, for sure. Yeah. This has been so powerful. Thank you guys for being here. How are we feeling now compared to like the beginning of class? Now here, we feeling the power within us. I can feel the energy of the new Sacred Rebels. Welcome, new Rebels. It's life-changing. You were meant to be here. Yeah, beautiful. On fire, excited, lighter, beautiful. A good cry. We love a good cry. Love you guys so much. I'll end with, let's see, should we end with this song? Yes, let's feel it. Love you guys so much. We'll see you tomorrow. Okay, wait, actually, I have to turn down the music. I got ahead of myself. Tomorrow's breath work. Tomorrow, I get to take you guys through with my beloved partner, Jeff, a Rebel breathwork session, a breathwork technique that I created and that I teach you in Sacred Rebels to not only go through, but also to teach others. And you can certify in it. And it's really powerful. So tomorrow, I challenge you to find a quiet space. Please be on live. I would love to see you there and feel your energy. Let's see, quiet space, cozy clothes, maybe a blanket somewhere on the ground, maybe a water vessel and a journal, and that's it. You know if you're a part of Sacred Rebels if you sign up. Yeah, so you can put on the link. Everybody who signed up for this has also got an email that's early access to Sacred Rebels. So you can click on that email and sign up and give the energetic exchange and you'll be in it. And if you can't be there for the breathwork tomorrow, it's okay. The recording will be there. It will be sent to you and you will have access to it for a week. Yes, let's go, Sacred Rebels. Okay, unmute yourselves and say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
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 See you tomorrow.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.